Welcome back. It's a pleasure to have you join us here again. A tragic case that has shocked Nigeria and sparked widespread outrage has taken a dramatic new turn. The Inspector General of Police has ordered a full-scale investigation into disturbing allegations that police officers may have unlawfully handed an innocent woman over to an angry mob that brutally lynched and burned her to death in Kaduna State. The decision follows growing public pressure, emotional testimonies from witnesses and family members, and a formal petition demanding accountability over what many have described as one of the most horrifying cases of jungle justice in recent times. The woman, an Islamic teacher, was reportedly traveling to attend a religious lecture in Maraban, Jos, a community along the Kaduna Zaria highway, when she was forcefully accused by some residents of attempting to kidnap children. According to eyewitness accounts and family members, she had merely stopped to ask children for direction after losing her way. However, fear and rumors quickly spread through the community, with some residents allegedly branding her a child kidnapper, despite the absence of any evidence. As tension escalated, local police officers reportedly intervened and took the woman into protective custody at a nearby police station. At that point, many believed the situation had been brought under control and that proper investigation would determine whether any crime had actually been committed. Under Nigerian law, every suspect is entitled to due process, and it is the responsibility of law enforcement agencies to protect anyone placed in their custody, regardless of the accusation against them. However, what allegedly happened next has become the center of a growing national controversy. According to the woman's husband and another eyewitness, the divisional police officer, popularly known as the DPO, allegedly escorted the woman out of the police station despite an angry crowd waiting outside. The husband claimed that he warned the police officer that taking her outside would place her life in immediate danger. Moments later, the mob allegedly overpowered the officers, attacked the woman, beat her mercilessly, and eventually set her body ablaze in broad daylight. Those allegations have not been established in courts, but they have generated enormous public concern because they raise serious questions about whether police officers fulfill their constitutional duty to protect someone who was already under their custody. The case has attracted the attention of prominent human rights lawyers and activist Hamza Datani, who submitted a formal petition to the Inspector General of Police demanding an immediate, transparent, and independent investigation into the circumstances surrounding the woman's death. Responding to that petition, the Inspector General directed the Force Criminal Investigation Department, the FCID, to immediately take over the matter. In an official letter acknowledging receipt of the petition, Police headquarters confirmed that the Deputy Inspector General in charge of the FCID had been directed to investigate the allegations. The petition argues that if investigation established that police officers knowingly surrendered the woman to an angry mob, such actions could amount to serious violation of Nigeria's constitution, the Police Act of 2020, and international human rights obligations. The petition further alleged that possible offenses arising from the incident could include conspiracy, aiding and abetting mob violence, criminal negligence, abuse of office, dereliction of duty, obstruction of justice, and unlawful deprivation of life. Legal experts say the implication of such findings would extend far beyond this single incident. Nigeria's constitution guarantees every citizen the right to life and the right to dignity. Those protections do not disappear simply because someone is accused of committing an offense. The law is clear that guilt or innocence must be determined through thorough investigation and judicial process, not by rumors, public anger, or mob action. Human rights organizations have also reacted strongly. Amnesty International described the killing as another disturbing example of mob violence becoming increasingly common across Nigeria. The organization warned that if allegations involving police officers are eventually confirmed, it will represent a serious failure of law enforcement and further weaken public confidence in the country's criminal justice system. The petition also requests that investigators preserve all evidence connected to the case, including police station records, communication logs, surveillance footage were available, and statements from every officer who was on duty at the time of the incident. It further calls for witnesses to receive protection against intimidation while the investigation is ongoing and urges the police to make the outcome of the investigation available to the Nigerian public. For many Nigerians, this case has become larger than the tragic death of an innocent woman. It has reopened difficult conversation about the growing culture of jungle justice, the rapid spread of misinformation through rumors, and the responsibility of law enforcement officers to protect lives even in highly emotional situations. Across the country, there have been repeated incidents where innocent people have been attacked after being forcefully accused of crimes ranging from theft to child kidnapping. In many cases, investigations conducted afterwards have revealed that the victims were completely innocent, but then it was already too late. The latest tragedy serves as another painful reminder that rumors can kill, misinformation can destroy families, and justice can never exist where mobs replace the courts. As the Force Criminal Investigation Department begins its investigation, many Nigerians will be watching closely. The family of the deceased is demanding justice. Human rights advocates are demanding accountability. Legal experts are demanding transparency, and ordinary citizens are demanding answers. The investigation ordered by the Inspector General now represents an important opportunity, not only to establish exactly what happened inside and outside that police station, but also to reassure Nigerians that every life matters and that anyone found responsible, whether a member of the mob or a public official entrusted with protecting lives, will be held fully accountable under the law. For now, one question continues to echo across the country. Could this tragic death have been prevented if the duty to protect had been fully carried out? The answer may ultimately determine not only justice for one family, but also public confidence in Nigerians' commitment to the rule of law. Share your views in the comment section below. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on important national stories. I'm Chidera Esom. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next reports.